Very funny woman. She recently opened for Kyle Kinane, who's a very funny comedian. She's all the way from Pensacola. Give it for the very, very funny Olivia Searcy!
All right, guys, so a little bit about me. I don't trust astrology. Because astrology suggests that people at the same birthday have similar personality traits. I'm gonna have to call bullshit on that because I have the same birthday as Hitler. And the only thing that we have in common is we're both white, we're both short, we both have a little bit of a mustache. So I'm a pretty hairy girl, I'll admit it. Thank you. It's in my genes, biologically and literally. I was hanging out with this guy a while back, and we almost hooked up. But I was being really shy around him. And because of that, he asked me, he said, "What's the matter, girl? Is there something wrong with that landing strip?" What the fuck, right? What am I supposed to say back to that? That's so weird. Am I supposed to be like, "This is flight 2069 contacting from Delta. We've appeared to reach our destination, but it seems to be an abandoned airport. The weeds and shrubs have taken over, it's overgrown. There's no landing strip in sight, we can't land our plane, over." Shh. Delta, right? That's about my bush, by the way, in case anyone was confused at all. All right, happy International Women's Month. All right. So whenever I was a kid, I always thought that by the time I was in my 30s, I thought I'd be this very mature, responsible young lady. However, I'm 32 now, and just the other day, I was eating dinner in bed while smoking a bowl, as one does, right? And don't worry, it's Tempur-Pedic, so everything stayed in place. It's just like a table, but better. So while I'm doing that, I looked down at my bed sheets, and I saw it was like a little piece of weed. And I was like, oh, I guess that fell out of my pipe. I better put it back in there and smoke it. And when I did that, I realized it was not weed. It was actually the top part of a piece of asparagus. And I kept smoking it because weed is only medical in Florida, and I am desperate, you guys. So desperate. And in case you're wondering, yes, even when you smoke it, it still makes your piss smell weird. So. Just like when you eat it. And some people were thinking about it. All right. I walked into the store the other day to buy a new bra. And as soon as I walked in there, one of the employees handed me a coupon for 50% off. And I was like, oh shit, that's one titty for free. That's a great deal. Titties are expensive these days. Almost as expensive as gas. No. We won't talk about that. All right. Just kidding, I know. So growing up in Florida, I've always had a lot of friends tan topless, and so throughout my adult years, they've all tan topless because I'm always close to the beach. But I've always been really insecure, so I've never done that before. And I asked one of my friends one day that tans topless all the time. I was like, well, hey girl, how do you keep your nipples from getting sunburnt? Because that's not a weird question, right? There's nothing wrong with me. Okay. But my friend was like, oh, I just put quarters on top of them. Congratulations, bitch. You have the perfect tits. I'm sorry. I don't have any coffee filters on me right now. So I guess I can't join you. Maybe I'm feeling up to it, I'll jump in the Gulf of Mexico, get some sand dollars, but let's be honest, you guys, my lazy fat ass isn't gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. I just want to clarify real quick, that is just a joke, you guys. It's just a joke. My nipples are average for their breast size, which is huge and my back hurts all the time. I can tell I'm getting older because I finally started using my back massager for the reason it was initially intended to be used. Like the other day when I got off from work at my shitty job where I stand on my feet all day, instead of using it down there, I actually used it on my back for once. And I was like, oh my God, I think I like this better. It's gonna go back and forth all that female masturbation still makes some audiences uncomfortable. Either way, I should probably stop doing it at Target. Maybe, I don't know. I used to wear those choker necklaces a lot, but I don't really wear them so much anymore. Because one of the last times I wore a choker necklace, I was talking to this very cute guy at a bar one night, and I sneezed so hard that it broke off my neck. It popped right off, you guys. I felt like She-Hulk. You gotta find yourself a girl like Olivia, nice and strong. I've been single for 6 years till recently. Now it's 7. But you know what? I feel like all these guys in the past were really missing out because I took pottery classes for a long time. Oh, I'm sorry. Any non-potters here? Let me show you how we make the comb real quick. Very strong arms, people. Very strong arms. That's what I'm trying to say. I could just pick you up and carry you around. All right. That's probably why I have a bad back. Okay. Gotta go to the chiropractor every 2 weeks. So, by the way, what's with all these Southern boys having angel wings tattooed on their backs? Or is that just the guys I'm sleeping with? I don't know. And it's weird because, like, there's usually nothing angelic about them ever, right? And usually it's like, the bigger the angel wings, the bigger piece of shit they are. Ironically, the guy that I'm dating now has demon wings tattooed on his back. And he's the nicest guy I've ever met, so what's up with that? I'm Catholic, obviously. But I haven't been in church in a long time. However, I was a bridesmaid in a Catholic wedding recently, and it's at the same church that I used to go to, and the same priest was there from when I was a kid. And in this wedding, we had the option to do communion. So, I go to do communion, and when I get up there, my priest is looking at me like, "Bitch, what are you doing here? It's been 15 years. He said it just like that. And I'm looking at him like, this is an hour and a half long wedding. I need a snack, okay? Don't judge me, Father Hunt. You got a DUI last year. Stay in your lane. Literally, stay in your lane. One eye open. Whatever you gotta do. We've all been there. We have all been there.
Yeah, girl.
I bought a bunch of lean cuisines as I'm trying to eat healthier, but I ate all 10 of them in one day. I don't think I'm doing it right. I feel like that question in itself, am I doing this right, just sums up my entire life. Because I'm constantly asking myself that question with everything that I do. Like anytime I'm trying to, I don't know, put on eyeliner, have a conversation, try to diet, suck a dick. Am I doing this right? Yes, I sniffed it. Okay. Sometimes you have to. So yeah, I've tried all different diets over the years, and one of the main ones that I've done is the low-carb diet. It's a popular one. I've done it on and off. But one of the last times that I did the low-carb diet, I was hanging out with this guy one night at his house, and he takes his shirt off. And he has a tattoo of a bowl of mac and cheese on his chest. So I fucked him. Come on, you guys, I was craving carbs. Throw me a bone. Or a loaf of bread. That's what I really want, let's be honest. I did get fat shamed recently online for the first time. Kind of sucked. Not for the first time ever, but the first time online. It's different. It hits differently. I don't know. So what happened was, I was tagged in this group picture with all these other comedians on Instagram, and some random guy commented, "Florida trash." I mean, he's probably right, but whatever. But I'm drunk when I see this, so of course I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, who is this guy? Let's see what he's about. So I go and I look at his social media page, and He's just a guy in his late 30s on a scooter. Every picture and video is him on a scooter. Like, where are your friends and family? And you know what? It's not even an electric scooter, it's an acoustic scooter. So he's just a fucking loser, is what I'm trying to say. So I go respond to his rude comment by saying, he was a scooter boy that never got cooter boy. He wasn't good enough for puss. And he lost his shit. I woke up the next morning to like all these comments on pictures from even 10 years ago of him just being like, you're fat, you're fat, you're fucking fat. I bet you haven't seen your pussy in years. I was like, excuse me, I can see it if I lean over far enough, okay? I'm on vacation right now, so that was not the best time to use that joke, but y'all get it, all right. Speaking of, oh, by the way, the thing that like really annoyed me the most about him though is he didn't use his real name on social media, so I had no idea of knowing who he was or where he was from. But after doing some digging, as we do, I found him. And guess what his real name was? Michael. This guy's name's Michael. And I also saw that he has a son named Tyndall. I'm like, how are you gonna go make fun of other people when you have a son whose name sounds like an Amish dating app? And you sound like someone that uses it. Michael, you piece of shit. All right, that is my time. My name's